Welcome back. I'm speedrunning from the law, and this is going to be another installment in my tutorial series where we are speedrunning Super Mario 64 70 Star, and we're doing that with beginner and intermediate strategies that anybody can learn. Today we're going to hop back into Snowman's Land and take care of Whirl from the freezing pond. So I'm going to hop in here and kind of show you what this should look like, and then I'll hop back in and explain every part of it. Before we get started, if you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe. It does mean a whole lot to me. And if you need any help on a specific point or have any general comments, just drop a comment down below. I do read them all. I'll get to yours. Thanks, guys. So that's the star. The next two stars, we're actually going to use this strat. I really actually don't like the next two stars because they are a bit finicky with getting over this wall if you don't do it quite correctly. But I'm going to show you a visual cue or two that's going to help you make sure you can get this on a consistent basis. So starting off, what we want to do is we need to move the camera from the point we're in. So we want to C-stick down and C-stick right. And while you C-stick right, you also want to turn Mario a little bit to face this way. And that's because if you don't turn Mario, the camera is just going to shift back towards where you were facing before. It's not going to hold the C-stick right, so we won't have this view. For whatever reason, that's just what happens in starting point in Snowman's Land. So make sure you're C-sticking down, C-sticking right, and then turning to this angle while you C-stick right. And now we have a good shot here. So there's going to be 3 coins over here, and there's going to be 3 enemies over here. So the movement that we're going to take is going to be a long jump, a long dive in between, and then the first 2 dudes over here, we're going to do a small dive in between, and that should set us up for a good angle to jump up this right here. So it's going to look like this, like that, and now we've set ourselves up very nicely for our triple jump that we're going to do. And again, you're going to be about right here, and you're going to have to change your angle to the angle of the slope. As you can see, the slope is in this diagonal downward angle right here. That's how we want Mario to be facing, so we can get this triple jump off on the wall. So when we do our dive, we want to be facing this way to get diagonally in between these 2 guys, the same way this wall is. And now once we've done that, once we're about right here, what we have to do is do a triple jump up this slope. And you see the angle I'm at. That's the only way you're actually going to get a triple jump off. If you are facing the angle that the slope is facing. So you can see I can go forward and we're going to get the triple jump off, but we're going to have a terrible, yeah, see right there, you won't get it. It's going to be tighter to get the triple jump off, and you're going to have a terrible angle for what we're about to do next. See again, hit the wall if you're not facing the right way. So make sure you have this angle to make things a bit easier. One way you can hold your angle is if you have the correct angle but you're not maybe lined up to the point left or right that you want to be on the slope. When Mario jumps, he holds the angle he was facing while he's in the air. And you can still move Mario in the air. See, I have the same angle, but I'm moving left or right. So if you're maybe too far to the left, but you have the right angle, you can start your jump, and while you're doing your first and second jump, while you're in the air, you can actually move Mario to the right a bit, or the left, depending on where you need to go. You see, I did that a little bit in my example to you. See how we moved right a bit there? We're too far right, but... So basically, you can move Mario in the air while holding your angle. Let's see if I can get... Yeah. So that's always something to keep in mind. I do use it. Fiddle around with that a little bit. That comes in handy in tight situations where you don't exactly want to slow down. Just the fact that you can move Mario left and right without actually changing his angle. Anyways, if you do the setup properly, you shouldn't need to because you should be about right here. facing up and to the left, and you're going to get that triple jump off the wall. Again, your first jump is going to be on the ground. Your second jump will land on the wall, and the third jump will get you on top of that area up there. And so now that we're up here, there's something that you need to understand before we can actually get to the next point. So when Mario jumps on a slope, if he is holding the jump button and he continues to hold that jump button, he can spam the punch button and he will walk up it infinitely. See how I'm just kicking up that slope infinitely? Because I've jumped, I'm holding the jump button, and now I'm just spamming the punch button. And you can go up a slope forever. And the top of this mountain right here is actually still a slope, it's not flat. So what we have to do, what we have to do is make sure we hold the jump button, and we can spam our way all across this thing. Let's get reset here. So we want to do 1, 2, and right there. That's how it should be every time. You should get your triple jump up. You should look to aim yourself up and to the right a bit and do 2 spam kicks. That's all it should take, and you should be in the perfect spot. And right here, where Mario is standing, is the perfect spot. Where this white little stuff is, that's exactly where we want to be. Right here, on that right edge, where the white platforming is. See if I can show that to you again. 1, 2, right on this white stuff right here. So that's where we need to be. Hopefully that's not too fast and you guys can see that. I think I did create a save state for this. Oops. Just to kind of see this white stuff right here. This one right that I'm on right now. That's really where we want to be. It should take 2 spam kicks to get there if you get your triple jump off correctly. And then what we're going to do from here is walk directly down. And as you can see, it slopes down. And when we walk down, we will actually butt slide a bit. And then we're going to get enough speed to jump over that second wall. Alrighty. So 1, 2, walk off, butt slide, and then just do a full jump. And your full jump should be enough to get you over that edge if you butt slid long enough. Now the timing of the butt slide is pretty important. If you do it too long, you won't get enough height. If you do it too short, you won't get enough speed. So I would give it about 1 second and make sure then you press the X button, holding forward all the way along, doing a full jump. Now, the point where you are at in this affects, where, see, like right here, we can't get over from that angle. That's why we make sure to follow that visual cue of the white spot to the very right, because otherwise we won't be able to get over. However, if you get into this spot, there is a backup strat. So hold down X when you're swimming and do the spam thing up here. Once we get right here, you can jump dive and you'll be back over here. So you really don't lose that much time if you fall down. Just do the jump and then spam punch to get up that slope, and then do a jump dive around this little wall here, trying to make sure you get right here. The other way is you can actually bait these little whirly guys over close to you, and if you jump on their heads, you will start flying in the air for a little bit, and you can fly yourself right up on this platform. But either way, those are the 2 backup strats to get over here. And then obviously once you're over here, just try to get this box however you can. And so that is the star. If there's any portion of this star that maybe I didn't explain well enough or you're still struggling with, let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you out with that. Just remember the few key things. You want to be in between, dive in between the first 2 enemies. You want your angle while you're doing your triple jump to be the same angle as the slope, up and left. And then you want to go right once you get to the top with 2 span kicks. Then slide down, wait roughly 1 Mississippi, and press that jump button while holding forward, and you should get over that slope every time. Where people are going to run into trouble is most likely going to be they don't have the correct positioning, so they're too far left on that slope and they're hitting the wall, or they don't have the correct angle to get the triple jump up, so they're getting the wrong position if they even manage to get the triple jump up. There's a good chance, if you're just learning the star, that you're going to be using the backup strats a lot. I know I did, but eventually you'll start getting the hang of it, and it really won't be that challenging of a star if you know the specific points you're supposed to be. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you next time.